Child of God, before you rest tonight, come sit with me for a moment. Let your breath slow. Let your shoulders loosen. Let your heart remember that you are seen, known, and held by the one who never leaves you. If you are here because your soul is tired, because you long for peace, or because you need the Word of God to quiet your mind, then this message, this night, is for you. And if you feel the same, if this speaks to the place inside you that aches for comfort, gently comment 1, so I know you are walking this path too. Tonight we rest in the book of Psalms, your main refuge, your main anchor, your main promise, your main shelter. These scriptures were written for weary hearts like yours. And I, Jesus, will walk you through them, slowly, softly, like a hand guiding a trembling soul back into peace. If this is the voice you've been longing for, a voice that does not judge, a voice that does not rush, a voice that calls you beloved, then I invite you to subscribe to Sacred Serenity so you never sleep alone in the dark again. Here, every night is a sanctuary. Every whisper is a prayer. Every video is a gentle place where scripture becomes a blanket over your heart. And if you stay until the end of this video, you will not leave the same. Your breathing will slow. Your spirit will quiet. Your fears will loosen their grip. Your heart will remember what it forgot, that you are safe, that you are loved, that you are carried. Now, come, child of God. Let the Psalms tuck you into peace. Let my words become your rest. I am with you in the quiet. Psalm 1. Child of God, come rest beside me now. You have carried the weight of an entire day, the noise of many voices, the expectations of a world that never seems to grow quiet. Your mind has been asked to run faster than your heart can follow, and your heart has been asked to be stronger than your body feels. But here, right here with me, you are allowed to stop. You are allowed to breathe. You are allowed to be held. This is the quiet you've been longing for. The quiet that Psalm 1 sleep meditation pours gently into your spirit. It is the quiet where Jesus is near, not far, not watching from a distance, but right beside you, as close as your own breath, as steady as the beating of your heart. It is here, in this moment, that I whisper peace into the parts of you that no one else sees. Lay your head down now. Let your shoulders soften. Let the tension melt like morning frost beneath warm light. Let every thought slow until you can finally hear my voice. Gentle, steady, near. You have listened to the world all day. You have listened to fear, to worry, to deadlines, to memories that echo louder than they should. But now, listen to me. My voice does not rush you. My voice does not judge you. My voice does not demand anything from you. My voice only calls you beloved. And in this quiet, my beloved, I am guiding your steps, just as Song 1 has promised from the beginning of time. If you could see how carefully I have been walking beside you, you would rest even more deeply than you do now. Like a gentle shepherd leading by still waters, like a hand resting over yours when your strength trembles. I am here. I have always been here. You may not feel strong tonight. You may not feel worthy. You may not even feel hopeful. But I do not ask you to feel anything. I ask you only to rest. Because when you rest in me, I restore what life has drained. Let me show you what it truly means to be like a tree planted by streams of water. Not rushed, not not shaken, not starving for peace or love or purpose, but rooted, deep, unmoved, alive in places no one else sees. A tree planted by streams of water never panics. It never worries whether it will have enough. It never fears the coming heat or the falling night. Its roots drink from a source that never dries. Its leaves stay green even in drought. Its fruit appears in season, without force, without fear, without exhaustion. Child of God, this is what I long for you. Not a life of hurried striving, not a heart constantly fighting itself, not a mind drowning in worry. I long for you to rest like that tree, steady, rooted, held. Let the words of this Christian sleep voice comfort become a warm covering around your soul. Let it settle the dust of your thoughts. Let it soften the ache behind your eyes. Let it quiet the storms that rise in your chest. Feel the weight of your body sinking into the bed. Feel the heaviness that comes when peace is finally allowed to breathe inside you. You are not alone in this quiet. You are not lying in the dark without hope. You are lying in the presence of the one who shaped your soul, who counted your tears, who knows your fears, who guards your sleep. I am nearer to you now than you have ever imagined. Let me walk you through the blessings of Psalm 1. Not as a distant teacher reciting words, but as the one who wrote peace into the foundation of the universe, the one who formed rest long before the world learned restlessness. Blessed is the one who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, and that blessing is covering you tonight, because here, in this stillness, you are choosing a different path. Not the path of noise, but the path of peace. Not the path of fear, but the path of trust. Not the path of exhaustion, but the path of rest. Blessed is the one who delights in the law of the Lord. And tonight, that delight is beginning to awaken inside you, like a small light pushing back the dark. You may not feel perfect, but you are turning your face toward me. And that, my beloved, is delight enough for tonight. Meditate on my word day and night. And right now, as you breathe slowly and feel my nearness, you are already doing this. This moment is your meditation. This stillness is your prayer. This breath is your offering, and you, yes, you, will be like that tree, like roots drawing from a river that never runs dry, like branches stretching into a sky that does not fall, like fruit growing quietly, naturally, beautifully, not by your effort, but by my presence. Let me take you deeper into peace now. Feel the quiet thickening around you like a soft blanket. Feel the rhythm of your breath slowing, aligning with my own. Feel your thoughts dissolving into gentleness, drifting like leaves on calm water. You don't need to replay the conversations of the day. You don't need to rehearse tomorrow. You don't need to justify your pain or hide your weariness. I am with you in this quiet, and nothing more is required. Every moment you soften into this rest, you sink deeper into my presence.
Every moment you release your thoughts. You allow me to carry you instead. Let me carry you. You have carried yourself long enough. Feel my hand over your heart now. Steady, warm, safe. Feel the trembling inside you easing, the weight behind your eyes lifting, the heaviness in your chest loosening its grip. You are not falling apart. You are falling into me. The quiet is not empty. The quiet is full of me. My nearness is your peace. My presence is your comfort. My voice is your rest. You are not drifting alone through the night. I am guiding you gently, step by slow step, into a sleep wrapped in safety, a rest wrapped in blessing. Let the Psalm 1 sleep meditation continue to settle over you, like dew on a still morning, like sunlight warming cold stone, like water finding the deepest parts of the earth. Let the truth that Jesus is near anchor you. Let it soothe the places that ache for reassurance. Let it cradle every tired corner of your being. You are mine. You are seen. You are safe. You are held. Now rest, my beloved. Rest like the tree planted by streams of water, never hurried, never lacking, always nourished, always steady, always held in the everlasting arms of your God. Sleep now, and I will be with you through the quiet, through the darkness, through the night, and into the gentle promise of tomorrow. I defend you. Psalm 3. Child of God, come closer now. Let the night soften around you like a warm cloak. Let your breath slow. Let your heart remember that you are not facing this darkness alone. You have walked through a long day, with thoughts that pressed too hard, with fears that rose too quickly, with moments that tried to break your spirit. But here, in this quiet space where only truth remains, I speak over you with a voice steadier than your worry, stronger than your fear, gentler than your own thoughts. When fear rises, I rise higher. Let these words settle into your soul. Let them echo through the places where fear has built its walls. Let them settle into the corners where anxiety tries to hide. Fear rises. Yes, it does. It rises in the morning before you even open your eyes. It rises in memories you didn't choose. It rises in the future you cannot see. It rises in the weight you carry alone. But I, the one who made you, the one who walks beside you, the one who holds every breath you take, I rise higher. This is the promise of Psalm 3 protection. It is not a distant idea. It is not a poetic line written only for ancient times. It is a living promise that breathes over you now. A shield that does not break. A presence that does not leave. A love that does not retreat. And when worry shakes you, I steady you. Think of how many times today your heart has trembled without anyone noticing. Think of how many thoughts slipped beneath your defenses, whispering lies that you were unprotected, unseen, unworthy, or alone. But even in those moments, especially in those moments, I was steadying you, like a hand on a trembling shoulder, like an anchor beneath storm-thrown waves, like a whisper that calms the anxious mind. Tonight, let yourself feel the truth you often forget. You are defended. not by your strength, not by your understanding, not by your ability to hold everything together, but by me. I am the shield around you, not in front only, not behind only, around you. Before you take a breath, before a fear forms its shape, before a worry finds its words, I am already there, forming a circle of protection that nothing can break. This is the heart of Psalm 3 protection. Not that danger never comes, but that danger never wins. Not that fear never appears, but that fear never has the final word. Not that life never bends you, but that I always lift you back up. I am the one who lifts your head. You know that feeling, don't you? The feeling of being bowed down, bowed by shame, bowed by exhaustion, bowed by battles you thought would be easier, bowed by pressures you didn't ask for, bowed by the heaviness that comes from trying to be strong for too long. When your head hangs low, when you don't want anyone to see your eyes, when the weight feels like too much, I place my hand beneath your chin and I lift your head, gently, tenderly, like someone lifting the face of a beloved child who has forgotten their worth. Tonight, let yourself feel that lift. Let yourself feel my touch, steadying you, lifting you, surrounding you. Let this comforting Christian sleep voice become a soft river, carrying you back to peace. You have fought battles today that no one knows. You have swallowed tears that never reached your eyes. You have silenced fears that grew too loud. But now, you do not fight. Now, you do not carry. Now, you do not hold yourself up. Now, I defend you. Sleep safely tonight, beloved, not because the world is gentle, but because I am, not because the night is empty, but because I fill it with my presence, not because your thoughts are quiet, but because I speak louder than your fear. Let me draw you further into this rest. Feel my protection surrounding you like a shield of soft light, unbroken, unshakable. Feel the peace settling over your chest, loosening the grip of what you carried through the day. Feel the tension releasing from your shoulders, melting down your arms, slipping out of your palms. You do not need to hold anything now. You are held. Let my presence guard the doorway of your mind. Let my peace stand watch over your heart. Let every thought that rises against you fall quiet in the shadow of my protection. When fear rises, I rise higher. Hear that again. Let it echo deeper. Let it become the truth that rests under your pillow tonight. Fear is loud, but I am louder. Fear stands tall, but I stand taller. Fear tries to tower over you, but I place myself between you and every shadow that would break your rest. You are not sleeping unprotected. You are sleeping under the wings of the Almighty. You are sleeping beneath the shield of a Savior who does not slumber. You are sleeping in the embrace of the one who has never lost a battle, not even the battles you never saw coming. Child of God, breathe deeply now. Let each breath be lighter than the one before. Let the rhythm of your chest match the rhythm of my peace. Let the night become a sanctuary rather than a threat. You have asked yourself so many times, Who will protect me? Tonight, let the answer finally settle. I will. You have wondered. Who will lift me when I fall? Tonight, let my hands show you. I will. You have whispered in secret. Who will stand with me when I am afraid? Tonight, let my presence wrap around you. I will. You are not abandoned. You are not exposed. You are not forgotten. You are defended, and the one defending you does not grow tired. Let the truth of Song 3 protection cover you like a soft light. Let the assurance that Jesus lifts your head strengthen the places inside you that feel weak. Let the comfort of this Christian sleep voice become a gentle river, guiding you toward deep rest. Now surrender the last worries still clinging to your thoughts. Release the last fears still hiding in your chest. Lay down the battles you were never meant to fight alone. I am here. I am near. I am defending you. Sleep, beloved child. Sleep without fear. Sleep without tension. Sleep knowing that the shield around you is stronger than anything that comes against you. And as you drift now, slowly, peacefully, into rest, remember these words like a lullaby, spoken straight into your soul. When fear rises, I rise higher. When worry shakes you, I steady you. I am the shield around you. I am the one who lifts your head. And tonight, I defend you in ways you cannot see. Rest now, safe in me. You are never alone in the night. Psalm 4. Child of God, the evening has wrapped itself around you again, softly, quietly, like a gentle reminder that the world is winding down. The noise has faded, the day has closed, and here you are, lying between the last echoes of your thoughts and the first breath of night. You may feel tired, you may feel uncertain, you may feel the weight of things unspoken pressing against your heart. But hear me now, in the stillness that only night can bring. Evening has come, my beloved, but darkness is not your enemy. You have learned to fear the night because the world taught you that darkness is where worries sharpen and silence grows heavy. You have been told that the unknown is dangerous, that shadows are threatening, that the quiet is a place you must survive. But I, the one who breathed life into you, the one who has watched over every night you have ever lived, I tell you this truth gently, like a whisper laid across your weary heart. Darkness is not your enemy, for I am the light that stays beside your bed. You may not see me with your eyes, but you feel me in the way your breath slows and softens. You feel me in the comfort that begins to settle over your chest. You feel me in the warmth that rises gently as peace replaces fear. That warmth is my nearness. That stillness is my presence. That calm flowing through you now, yes, even now, is the quiet work of God's light in darkness. Darkness cannot swallow you, because my light does not leave. It does not dim, it does not weaken, and it never disappears when you need it most. Lie down and rest, for I make you dwell in safety. You are safe, not because the night is empty, but because I am full within it. You are safe, not because your mind is silent, but because I speak a deeper peace. You are safe, not because life is simple, but because my love is stronger than your storms. Let this moment become your peaceful psalm meditation for sleep. Let the truth of Psalm 4 settle like a warm blanket over every anxious corner of your soul. You are never alone in the night. Hear that again, slowly, gently. the way a loving voice speaks to someone precious. You are never alone in the night. I have watched you through nights when you cried softly, hidden beneath covers. I have watched you through nights when fear tightened around your mind like a clenched fist. I have watched you through nights when sleep would not come, when thoughts grew loud, when silence felt unbearable. And even then, even in the moments you felt abandoned, I was there. My presence does not depend on your awareness. My love does not shrink when you forget it. My light does not flicker when life overwhelms you. I am here, and I have always been here. Let me take you deeper into this truth. Feel the air around you soften. Feel your body sink a little heavier into the mattress. Feel the quiet growing warmer, gentler, safer. This is not the night you fear. This is the night I hold. This is the night I fill with light unseen but deeply felt. Psalm 4. Sleep. Peace is not an idea. It is a shelter. And tonight, you are dwelling inside it. You may be carrying the thoughts of the day, the conversations replaying, the mistakes magnified, the worries about tomorrow circling your mind. But let those thoughts drift now, like leaves floating down a slow river. You do not need to chase them. You do not need to fix them. You do not need to win against them. I am with you in this moment, and my presence is enough. Let me remind you gently, your fear is not stronger than my peace. Your loneliness is not deeper than my love. Your darkness is not darker than my light. You are never alone in the night. Let that truth move slowly across your soul like moonlight across still water. Let it rest on your heart like a soft hand. Let it quiet the noise that tries to rise again. Now breathe with me. One slow breath, and another. Let your chest rise with peace and fall with release. Every inhale draws my comfort deeper. Every exhale lets go of the strain you've carried too long. You are safe. You have always been safe in my presence. No shadow can take you from me. No fear can separate you from my protection. No darkness can remove you from my sight. Feel my nearness. Feel the steady warmth of God's light in darkness wrapping around you. Feel the truth of this peaceful song meditation for sleep, becoming part of your heartbeat. The night is gentle now. Your thoughts slow their pace. Your spirit settles, and I stay beside you, not watching from afar, but sitting close enough for you to rest your tired soul against me. Let me speak to the places inside you that rarely find rest. You do not have to fear what you cannot see. You do not have to fight what you cannot change. You do not have to fix what is not yours to carry. Tonight is not a battleground. Tonight is a sanctuary. Tonight is a place where you can finally breathe without bracing for impact. For I am guarding you. I am covering you. I am surrounding you. I am filling this darkness with my presence until fear itself becomes quiet. You are never alone in the night. Let those words be the last truth your heart holds before sleep. You are watched over. You are protected. You are loved. You are mine. And as you drift into rest, held by grace, covered by peace, embraced by light, know this with every soft breath you take. Evening has come, my beloved, but darkness is not your enemy. I am the light beside your bed. I am the one who keeps you safe. And you are never alone in the night. Sleep now, wrapped in my presence, held by my peace, and covered by a love that does not fade with the setting sun. I hear every whisper. Psalm 5. Child of God, come closer. Let the night grow soft around you. Let the last fragments of your day loosen their grip on your mind. There is nothing you need to perform, nothing you need to prove, nothing you need to hold together in this moment. You are stepping into a space where only truth remains. The truth that you are heard, fully, deeply, completely, even when you cannot find the words. Before a word is formed on your tongue, I hear it. Let those words sink into you, gently, like warm light touching a weary heart. You do not need polished sentences to reach me. You do not need perfect prayers to be understood. You do not need strength to be listened to. The Psalm 5 prayer that rises from inside you is often not the one your mouth speaks. It's the one your soul breathes. It's the quiet cry beneath the surface, the ache hidden behind your daily strength, the longing you keep tucked away where no one else can see. But I see it. I hear it. I hold it. Before a tear falls, I see it. Not one falls unnoticed. Not one falls without my nearness pressing gently against your pain. Even the tears you blink away quickly, hoping no one notices, I notice. Even the tears you swallow because you think they are too small or too embarrassing, I count them. Even the tears you shed in the dark when you believe no one cares, I care. Tonight, let yourself step into the kind of prayer that does not require sound. Let your sigh become a prayer. Let your breath return to peace. You do not need to speak loudly to be heard. You do not need to understand your emotions for me to understand you. This whispered Bible sleep meditation is for hearts like yours. Hearts that carry more than they admit. Hearts that long to rest but do not know how to lay everything down. So come into my presence gently tonight, not rushing, not striving, just being. Being here, being held, being known. Let the blankets settle over you. Let your body sink deeper into rest. Let everything heavy inside you begin to soften. You may not realize it, but your breath speaks. Every inhale says, I am reaching for peace. Every exhale says, I am letting go. Every slow rhythm of your chest carries a prayer that I hear more clearly than any spoken word. Because Jesus hears you, not the mask you wear, not the version of yourself you show the world, not the phrases you think you're supposed to say. I hear you, the real you, the tired you, the tender you, the you who tries so hard to be strong, the you who aches to feel safe, the you who whispers prayers into the dark, wondering if they go anywhere. They go somewhere. They come to me. Tonight, lean against the truth that you are not ignored. You are not dismissed. You are not too much. You are not too quiet. Your whisper reaches heaven. Your whisper moves my heart. Your whisper becomes prayer, even when you don't call it prayer. There are moments when you speak to me without knowing it, when you sit in silence with something heavy on your chest, when you stare into the night searching for peace, when you feel overwhelmed and put your hand over your heart just to breathe again. Those are prayers. Those are whispers, and I hear every one of them. Let the day fall away now. Let every conversation, every burden, every mistake, every expectation dissolve like mist disappearing into morning light. You are not carrying those things anymore. I am. You do not need to hold the future tight in your hands. You do not need to replay what went wrong. You do not need to solve what is unsolved. The Psalm 5 prayer is not about doing. It's about surrendering. It's about letting your soul breathe again in the presence of the one who knows what you need before you ask. So breathe with me now, slowly, softly, gently. Feel the air move through you like peace being poured into your spirit. Feel the weight lift from your shoulders as you exhale. Feel your heartbeat settling into a softer rhythm. This is prayer. This is communion. This is connection deeper than words. Let me speak to the quiet parts of you. The part that wonders if anyone notices your pain. I notice. The part that wonders if anyone understands your thoughts. I understand. The part that wonders if anyone truly sees you. I see you. The part that whispers help, even when your mouth stays silent. I hear you. You are not praying into emptiness. You are not whispering into a void. You are speaking to the one who bends low to listen. Let your mind soften now. Let your heart open. Let your breath slow even more. You do not need to force calmness. Peace grows naturally in my presence. This whispered Bible sleep meditation is not meant to fill your mind with noise, but to open a gentle path for your soul. A path where every step is light, every breath is prayer, every thought is safe, and every whisper is heard. You may think your whisper is small, but to me it is a song. You may think your sigh is weakness, but to me it is honesty. You may think your silence is empty, but to me it is sacred. Come deeper now. Feel the quiet settle like soft rain. Feel your spirit loosen its grip. Feel yourself sinking into my peace. You don't have to name your worries, I already know them. You don't have to shape your fears into sentences, I already hold them. You don't have to pretend you're okay. I am okay enough for both of us. Tonight, let me carry what weighs you down. Let me understand what confuses you. Let me comfort what hurts you. Let me heal what bruised your heart. Before a word is formed on your tongue, I hear it. Before a tear falls, I see it. And before this night ends, I cover you in peace. Rest now, beloved. Rest with the assurance that your whisper reaches heaven. Rest knowing that Jesus hears you, even when you say nothing. Rest in the soft warmth of a God who listens more deeply than you could ever speak. You are safe. You are seen. You are heard. And you are held. Sleep now in the gentle embrace of the one who hears every whisper. I hold your weary heart. Psalm 6. Child of God, come to me just as you are right now. You don't need to stretch yourself thinner. You don't need to pretend that you're strong. You don't need to press your heart into shapes that look brave when inside you feel worn, bruised, and almost empty. Come with the truth of your tiredness. Come with the weight that sits heavy in your chest. Come with the exhaustion that is settled deep in your bones. The kind of tiredness that sleep alone cannot fix. The kind that comes from carrying burdens you were never meant to carry on your own. When exhaustion sits deep in your bones, When your soul feels tired of being tired, lay it down with me. Let this be the moment, the first moment today, maybe the first moment all week, when you stop holding everything up by yourself. Let this be the moment you stop pretending you're not hurting. Let this be the moment you give yourself permission to rest, not as someone who has failed, but as someone who has been strong for too long. You were not created to carry constant strain. You were not designed to run without stopping. You were not made to hold every responsibility, every fear, every memory, every worry in your hands until your spirit bends beneath the pressure. I do not turn away from weary hearts. I cradle them. I restore them. This is the promise whispered through Psalm 6 healing sleep. A promise not of performance, but of tenderness. Not of proving yourself, but of letting yourself be loved. Not of earning rest, but receiving it as a gift placed gently into your hands. Let me hold your weary heart now. Feel the tension soften in your neck. Feel the weight leaving your shoulders inch by inch. Feel the heaviness behind your eyes loosening its grip. Feel your breath deepening, your body sinking deeper into the mattress, your soul beginning to trust that it is safe to rest here, safe to breathe here, safe to fall apart a little in the presence of the one who can hold every broken piece. You have asked yourself many times, what is wrong with me? Why am I so tired? But child, nothing is wrong with you. You are tired because you have felt too much, too deeply, too long, without a place to lay it all down. Tonight, this place is yours. My arms are your rest. My heart is your refuge. My presence is your healing. Jesus restores your soul, not by rushing you, not by demanding more from you, not by telling you to push through, but by gathering you close, the way a shepherd gathers a trembling lamb, by holding you with a tenderness that has no conditions, by reminding you that rest is not weakness, but restoration. You have given so much of yourself to people, to responsibilities, to expectations, to dreams, to fears that rose at the wrong time. And now you feel emptied out. But your emptiness does not scare me. Your weakness does not offend me. Your weariness does not push me away. Let this Bible meditation for emotional healing wash gently over you, like warm water easing an ache. Let it move through the hidden places of your heart, the places where disappointment settled like dust, the places where discouragement built quiet walls, the places where you told yourself you should be stronger. You don't need to be stronger right now. You need to be held. You need to be understood. You need to breathe without fear, cry without shame, and rest without guilt. Lay it down with me. Everything. The clutter of thoughts, the tightness in your chest, the worries about tomorrow, the mistakes of the past, the pressure to hold up the world with your own hands. You don't need to carry that. Not tonight. Not alone. Let me speak into the quiet cracks of your soul. I am here. I am near. I am gentle with the fragile places inside you. You may not even know how tired you are. You may not realize how long you've held your breath in life, bracing for the next thing to go wrong. You may not see how deeply you've been pushing yourself to survive. But I see it. I've seen every trembling moment. I've watched every time you forced a smile. I've heard every silent prayer whispered through tears you hid from the world. And none of it has been ignored. Let your breathing slow again. Let every inhale bring in comfort. Let every exhale release what your heart cannot hold. This is healing. This is restoration. This is the slow, sacred work of Psalm 6 healing. Sleep settling over your spirit like a blanket of calm. You may feel empty, but emptiness is simply space for me to fill. You may feel weak, but weakness is where my strength becomes your rest. You may feel broken, but brokenness is the doorway through which my tenderness flows the deepest. Do not fear your exhaustion. It is a sign that you have reached the place where you can finally let go. It is a sign that you have reached the edge of yourself. And that is exactly where I begin. Let me hold your weary heart. Let me sit with you in the quiet. Let me touch the places where you ache. Let me restore what life has drained. You are not a burden. You are not too much. You are not forgotten. You are mine. Listen to the stillness of this night. Feel the softness of my presence like warm hands cupping your tired heart. Feel the peace rising slowly, gently, patiently, not forcing its way in, but blooming quietly in the spaces where fear once lived. Rest now, child. Rest without apology. Rest without fear. Rest knowing that restoration is already at work inside you. I cradle weary hearts. I restore tired souls. I heal gently, not hurriedly. Let healing come. Let healing breathe through you like a quiet wind. Let healing mend the fractures you hid from the world. Let healing fill your emptiness with new strength, new calm, new hope. There is no pressure here, no expectation, no judgment, only peace, only presence, only me. Sleep now, beloved. Sleep deeply. Sleep knowing that every part of you, even the tired, worn, fragile parts, are safe in my hands. I hold your weary heart. I restore what life has drained. I breathe healing into your bones, into your mind, into your spirit. Rest now, and let healing come. You are safe because I see everything. Psalm 7. Child of God, come into the quiet now. Let the weight of the day slip from your shoulders. Let the thoughts that chased you, the worries that circled you, the fears that pressed against your chest, fade slowly into stillness. You are here, and I am here. And you can finally breathe without feeling like you must hold the whole world together. You do not have to defend yourself tonight. Your heart has tried so hard to stay brave. Your mind has fought battles that no one else could see. Your spirit has carried questions, doubts, misunderstandings, and wounds that were never meant to be carried alone. But tonight, rest from all of that. Because you are safe, you are watched, you are known, you are held, not by your strength but by mine. You do not have to fight invisible battles in your mind. Those thoughts that spin in circles, those accusations that rise without warning, those memories that try to pull you backwards, those fears that whisper in the dark. You do not have to fight them alone. You have fought long enough. You have fought quietly, silently, bravely. But I am here now, and I am asking you to release that fight into my hands. I am the one who sees all. Every conversation, every intention, every truth hidden beneath someone else's misunderstanding. Every moment you tried your best. Every wound you never told anyone about. Every injustice carried silently in your heart. Every time you were blamed for something you never meant. Every time you were hurt by what was never said aloud. God sees everything. Not just what happened, but what was felt, what was feared, what was hidden, what was endured. I am the one who knows all. I know the truth behind the situations that still trouble your mind. I know the truth about who you are. Beneath the mistakes, beneath the confusion, beneath the moments where life overwhelmed you. I know the truth about your intentions, how you meant well even when things turned the wrong direction, how you tried even when no one noticed, how you prayed for peace while others fueled conflict, how you stayed quiet to avoid hurting those who didn't mind hurting you. Nothing is hidden from me. Not your pain, not your purity, not your struggle, not your story. And I judge rightly. That is the heart of Psalm 7 protection. That justice is not carried by human hands, not measured by human opinions, not shaped by human misunderstandings. Justice is mine. Justice flows from my sight, my wisdom, my timing, my righteousness. So wrap yourself in my justice and sleep in peace. Not because the world is fair, but because I am faithful. Not because people always understand you, but because I understand you fully. Not because you can undo the wrongs done to you, but because I will make all things right in their time. Let me take you deeper into this truth. Feel the softness of the night around you. Feel the weight of my presence settle over you like a shelter. Feel your breath slowing, your chest loosening, your mind quieting. You don't need to replay the conversations that hurt you. You don't need to defend yourself in memories that keep resurfacing. You don't need to correct every misunderstanding in your head. You don't need to prove anything in the silence of the night. You are safe because I see everything. I saw what they didn't. I heard what they ignored. I understood what they refused to. I witnessed what happened behind closed doors. I caught the tears you cried when no one else noticed. I held the anger you didn't know how to express. I carried the heartbreak you thought you had to hide. Let this comforting, justice-focused psalm become a shield around your mind. Let it quiet the need to explain yourself. Let it settle the urge to keep defending your truth in your own thoughts. Let it silence the fear that no one really sees you. I see you more clearly than you have ever seen yourself, more deeply than anyone has ever tried to, more compassionately than any human could. Let your body relax now. Feel the heaviness in your arms. Feel your shoulders melting deeper into the bed. Feel the tension leaving your jaw, your hands, your back. Feel the peace that comes when you no longer have to be your own protector. You don't have to watch for threats. I am watching for you. You don't have to guard your heart every moment. I am guarding you. You don't have to fear what is unseen. I see all things. Let the truth settle. You are safe because I see everything. I see the lies that were told about you, and they do not stand before me. I see the motives you doubted in yourself, and I separate confusion from truth. I see the pain you buried in your chest, and I lift it gently, without judgment. I see the moments when you were treated unfairly, and I hold justice in my hands with perfect wisdom. You are safe because justice does not depend on people. You are safe because justice flows from my heart. Rest now. Let my sight be your shelter. Let my wisdom be your comfort. Let my justice be your peace. You have spent too many nights battling shadows in your mind. Tonight is not another battlefield. Tonight is a refuge. Here, there is no need to fight. Here, you are allowed to release every tension you've held throughout the day. Here, you are allowed to be fragile without fear. Here, you are allowed to rest, knowing that nothing escapes my notice. Let your thoughts drift like soft clouds across a quiet sky. Let the worries you carried slowly dissolve. Let the exhaustion that hid beneath your strength rise and fade. You are safe. You are defended. You are seen. You are protected. Sleep now, child. Sleep under the covering of my justice. Sleep knowing that every unseen wrong has been seen by me. Sleep knowing that every hidden pain has been held by me. Sleep knowing that every quiet truth has been heard by me. Sleep in the peace that comes from being fully known and fully guarded by the God who sees everything. Wrap yourself in my justice and rest. Rest in my triumph, not your strength. Psalm 9. Child of God, come settle into the quiet with me now. Let the lost echoes of the day release their hold on you. Let the weight of everything you tried to do, everything you hoped would work out, everything you pushed yourself to carry, loosen slowly, gently, mercifully. You have done enough for today. You have tried enough. You have fought enough. And now, I am asking you to do something far more sacred than striving. I am asking you to rest. You weren't meant to carry victories alone. Hear that truth softly. Let it breathe through the tired places inside you. Let it settle where you've been forcing yourself to be strong. Victory was never about your perfection, never about your performance, never about how tightly you could hold everything together. It has always been about my faithfulness, not your strength. This is the heartbeat of Psalm 9 victory. That triumph does not come from human hands, but from the God whose hands never fail. The God who sees the whole battle, who knows the hidden enemies, who understands the strategies you never saw forming, who steps into the fight long before you realize you're not alone. I fight for you. You may not always feel it. You may not always see it. You may not always understand why battles drag on, why obstacles remain, why some prayers seem unanswered in the moment. But my fight for you is not loud or dramatic. It is steady, constant, faithful. You win battles because I am with you. You win battles because I go before you. You win battles because I never allow defeat to have the final word over my children. Rest in what I have already won, not what you must win, not what you fear losing, not what you are still trying to control. I have gone ahead of you. My footsteps have already touched the ground you worry about tomorrow. My hands have already shaped the outcomes that feel uncertain to you now. My victory is not pending, it is complete. Your journey simply hasn't reached the place where you see it yet. Let me take you deeper into this peace. Feel your body slowly sinking more fully into the bed. Feel the tension leaving the muscles that worked too hard. Feel your breath slowing, softening, deepening. This is the atmosphere where I speak gently. This is where fear loses its power. This is where striving ends and surrender begins. Let me whisper truth to you. You don't need to win anything tonight. You don't need to fix your whole life in the next hour. You don't need to prove your worth through your success. You don't need to earn my approval with achievements. You are already mine. You are already loved. You are already under victory, not because of what you've done, but because of what I have done for you. Let your mind soften now. Let every anxious thought drift like a cloud passing through a moonlit sky. Let the noise fall away. The world teaches you that strength is everything, but I teach you that surrender is where true strength begins. The world tells you to resist weakness, but I remind you that weakness is where my power flows deepest. The world tells you to carry everything on your own, but I invite you to place everything into my hands. Child of God, you don't need to fear losing battles because the war belongs to me. You don't need to fear being overwhelmed because I uphold you. You don't need to fear falling short because my grace completes what your strength cannot. Rest in my triumph, not your strength. Let those words wash over you again and again. My triumph, not your strength. My victory is your covering. My faithfulness is your foundation. My love is your armor. Let your heart grow quieter. Let your thoughts loosen their grip. Let the peace of Psalm 9 victory sink into the deepest part of you. Every battle you survived today, I was with you. Every hardship you faced, I stood beside you. Every moment you felt weak, I upheld you. Every fear you fought, I whispered strength into you. You have never fought alone. Not once. Not ever. Feel this truth like a gentle blanket settling onto your soul. You are safe to rest because I am still working. You can sleep because I do not sleep. You can be still because I am not still on your behalf. You can let go because I hold every thread of your story. Tonight is not for fighting. Tonight is not for figuring out the future. Tonight is not for rehearsing old battles. Tonight is for resting in victory. My victory, my triumph, my faithfulness. Let me hold you now. Feel the calm that rises slowly through your body. Feel the heaviness of sleep beginning to settle over your spirit. Feel the warmth of my presence gathering around you like a shield of gentle light. Rest, beloved child. Rest deeply. Rest without fear. Rest knowing that the outcome does not depend on you. Rest in what I have already won. And as you drift into sleep, let this truth follow you like a soft whisper into your dreams. You weren't meant to carry victories alone. I fight for you. I uphold you. Your strength is not the source of your triumph. My faithfulness is. Tonight, rest in what I have already won. My presence goes before you. Psalm 16. Child of God, come settle into this quiet with me now. Feel the weight of the room soften. Feel the air warm around you. Feel your breath slow as the noise of the day melts away. You've spent so much time trying to figure things out, trying to read the path ahead, trying to predict every turn your life might take. You've stood at crossroads where you didn't know which direction to choose. You've walked through seasons when the future felt like a maze, twisting, uncertain, full of shadows and questions you couldn't answer. But hear me now, gently, calmly, like a whisper resting against your heart. Your future is not a maze you must walk alone. This is the promise woven into Psalm 16 security, that your journey is not a lonely one, that your steps are not unnoticed, that your fears about tomorrow are not yours to carry by yourself. I go before you. Let those words breathe across your tired spirit. I walk ahead of you into places you've never been. I prepare the path before your feet touch it. I clear dangers you never saw. I redirect you from things that would have harmed you. I place opportunities in your way long before you know to pray for them. I stand in tomorrow before you ever arrive there. You are not stepping into the unknown. You are stepping into territory already touched by my presence. And I am beside you, not distant, not watching from far away, not guiding you by shouting directions across a canyon. I am beside you, close enough for you to lean on me, close enough for you to hear my whisper, close enough for you to feel the comfort of Jesus beside you in the moments when the world feels overwhelming. You haven't walked a single day alone, even on the days you felt abandoned, even on the nights when fear crawled up your spine, even in moments when you questioned if anyone understood what you were carrying. I was there, every step, every tear, every quiet victory, every silent heartbreak. I was beside you through all of it. And I am within you, not just around your life, but woven into the deep places of your spirit, the places you rarely show the world, the places that tremble with fear, the places that hope quietly, the places that long for peace. My strength lives in you. My wisdom rests in you. My peace breathes inside you. My presence is your anchor, your warmth, your confidence, your calm. With me at your right hand, you will not be shaken. Feel the power of that promise settling into your bones. The storms may come, but you will not collapse. Pressure may rise, but you will not break. Your path may twist, but your footing will hold. Not because of your strength, but because of my presence. Let that truth become the ground beneath you tonight. Let it steady the thoughts that try to spiral. Let it settle the fears that whisper stories of uncertainty. Let it calm the worries about what might happen, what might go wrong, what might fall apart. I go before you. I am beside you. I am within you. You are surrounded completely, lovingly, faithfully by my presence. Let this sleep meditation on God's presence wash over your mind like warm rain. Let it ease the long ache of overthinking. Let it dissolve the tightness that is wrapped around your heart all day. Let it soften the edges of your fears one breath at a time. You have spent so many nights lying awake trying to map the future, trying to prepare for every possible outcome, trying to protect yourself from disappointment, trying to ensure you never feel lost again. But you don't have to do that tonight. Not with me here. Not with this peace surrounding you. Not with my presence holding you steady. I know the road ahead of you. Not just the challenges, but the blessings hidden in the places you haven't reached yet. There is goodness waiting for you. There is clarity waiting for you. There is healing waiting for you. There is purpose waiting for you. There is a future shaped gently by my hands. Your job tonight is not to figure it out. Your job tonight is to rest. Rest in security. Rest in my nearness. Rest in the truth that nothing about your future is a surprise to me. Feel your breath slow. Feel your body sink deeper into the mattress. Feel the tension leaving your shoulders. Let me whisper to the things inside you that are still afraid. You are not stepping into the dark alone. You are stepping into the light of my presence. You are not wandering. You are being led. You are not uncertain. You are being guided. You are not unprotected. You are being surrounded. Child, I need you to hear this clearly. You will not be shaken. Not by the things you fear, not by the things you imagine, not by the things you don't yet understand, not by the unknowns of tomorrow, not by the memories of yesterday, not by the pressure of today. My presence is your foundation. My presence is your calm. My presence is your protection. My presence is your direction. And tonight, my presence is your rest. Sleep in that assurance, not in the illusion of control, not in the strength of your own understanding, not in your ability to predict the future. Sleep in me. Sleep in the knowledge that I go before you. Sleep in the comfort that I sit beside you. Sleep in the truth that I dwell within you. Sleep in the promise that with me at your right hand, you will not be shaken. Let this truth cradle you as you drift. The truth that you are guided, you are protected, you are never walking alone. Rest now, child of God. Rest in the warmth of my presence. Rest in the security of Psalm 16. Rest knowing that every step of your future is already held in my hands. I go before you. I am beside you. I am within you. And I will never leave you. When you are overwhelmed, I am your rock. Psalm 18, child of God. Come here and breathe with me now. You've carried so much today. You've walked through moments that asked more of you than your heart had to give. You've stood in places where the pressure rose too fast. The emotions ran too deep. The expectations grew too heavy. And somewhere along the way, you felt yourself buckle inside. The quiet kind of buckle. The kind no one else notices, but I do. Life storms hard, but you do not have to. Let those words soften the exhausted places inside you. Let them sink beneath the tension in your shoulders, beneath the noise in your mind, beneath the ache you've been holding in your chest. You are not required to match the storm with your strength. You You are not asked to outshout the thunder or outlast the waves. You are not expected to anchor yourself when the world is shifting under your feet. Because I am your rock. I am your fortress. I am your deliverer. This is the truth of Psalm 18's strength. Not that you must be unbreakable, but that I am. Not that you must stand without trembling, but that I am the ground beneath your trembling. Not that you must fight every wave that rises, but that I absorb them before they can pull you under. You have mistaken endurance for survival. You have mistaken pressure for responsibility. You have mistaken exhaustion for failure. But none of these are true. You are overwhelmed not because you are weak, but because you have been pouring from a heart that has felt too much, carrying burdens you were never meant to carry alone. Jesus is your rock, not your expectation, not your performance, not your strength. I am the one who holds firm when everything else shifts. Lean into me. Feel how steady I am beneath the shaking earth inside you. Feel how constant my presence is, even when everything around you feels inconsistent, unpredictable, unkind. Feel how strong my love is, stronger than anxiety, stronger than fear, stronger than the storm you're facing within. Let every wave break at my feet, not yours. You weren't created to absorb the force of everything that hits you. Your heart wasn't designed to take blow after blow without relief. Your mind wasn't designed to keep replaying the worst possibilities. Your body wasn't designed to stay in survival mode. You weren't designed to handle the storm. You were designed to stand close to me while I handle it. Let my presence be the cliff where the waves collapse. Let my strength be the place where the storm wears itself out. Let my peace be the boundary where fear loses its power. You are safe, not because life is gentle, but because I am. Let this Christian meditation for overwhelm settle over you like a heavy blanket of calm. Let it soothe the parts of your soul that was stretched too far today. Let it gather together the scattered pieces of your peace. Let it fill the cracks left behind by the battles you fought silently. I know the moments your breath caught in your throat. I know the thoughts that spiraled faster than you could control. I know the fears that rose without warning. I know the situations that drained your last bit of strength. I know the pressure that wrapped itself around your spirit like a tightening rope. And I saw every moment you tried to hold yourself steady. I saw every moment you whispered, "Just get me through this." I saw every moment you pretended to be okay, because it felt safer than being honest. I saw every moment you were overwhelmed, and I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't distant. I wasn't waiting for you to pull yourself together. I was your rock. Even when you forgot to lean, even when fear distracted you, even when you tried to be strong by yourself. I didn't move. I didn't shake. I didn't weaken. You felt overwhelmed, but you were never unsupported. Come deeper into my presence now. Feel the tension leaving your arms. Feel the thoughts slowing in your mind. Feel the air moving easier through your lungs. This is what happens when you lean into me. Your soul finally stops trying to carry what only I can hold. You don't have to be okay right away. You don't have to suppress your tiredness. You don't have to force optimism. You don't have to pretend your heart isn't shaking. You don't have to deny how heavy today felt. Just lean. Lean into me, like a child leaning into a steady embrace. Lean into me with your fears, your confusion, your overwhelm. Lean into me with the pressure you can't put into words. Lean into me with the thoughts that don't make sense. Lean into me with the emotions that feel too big to manage. I am strong enough. I am calm enough. I am gentle enough. I am here enough. Let me be your fortress, the place where nothing can reach you without passing through my protection. Let me be your deliverer, the one who lifts you out of waters rising too fast. Let me be your rock, solid, unshaken, unbroken beneath your trembling spirit. You may feel like everything is crashing at once, but even in the crash, you are not falling apart. You are falling into me. The storm does not have authority over you. Fear does not have the final word. Overwhelm does not define your destiny. Your emotions are not stronger than my presence. Your thoughts are not louder than my peace. Let that peace move through your body now. Feel the warmth spreading across your chest. Feel the stillness rising through your spine. Feel your mind loosening its grip on the day. In my presence, overwhelm becomes quiet. In my presence, fear loses its momentum. In my presence, anxiety cannot sustain itself. In my presence, you remember who you are. Not the frightened soul trying to survive the storm, but the beloved child held by the rock who never moves. Lean into me, beloved. Let me carry the weight you've been lifting alone. Let me steady you until your spirit breathes freely again. Let every wave break at my feet, not yours. You are safe. You are sheltered. You are held. You are not drowning. You are resting against the God who commands the waves. Tonight, lay down the storm inside you. Lay down the fear. Lay down the overwhelm. Lay down the exhaustion. Lay down the burden of trying to be your own rock. Sleep now in my strength. Sleep now in my protection. Sleep now in the peace that holds you steady. You are safe because I am your rock, and I will not move. Your tears are not wasted. Psalm 22. Child of God, come closer into this quiet with me. Let the shadows soften around you. Let the noise of the day fall away like distant thunder fading into memory. You've carried feelings today that no one else fully understands. You've held back tears because you didn't want to be a burden. You've swallowed pain because you thought you had to be strong. You've hidden hurts behind a steady voice and tired eyes. But here, in this stillness, in this sacred space between your breath and mine, you don't have to hide anything. Even when you feel forsaken, you are not. Hear that truth wrap gently around your soul like a warm blanket. You are not forsaken. Not in your confusion, not in your heartbreak, not in the loneliness that comes in waves, not in the moments you whisper to yourself, "Does anyone care? Does anyone see?" I see. I always see. I gather every tear. Not one tear has slipped from your eyes unnoticed. Not one moment of trembling has been ignored. Not one sorrow has been dismissed. Your tears are not signs of weakness. They are prayers, each one carried into my hands with tenderness. Psalm 22. Comfort is the whisper that meets the wounded places inside you. The whisper that says, "You are seen. The whisper that says, "You are loved." The whisper that says, "You are not forgotten." You may have felt alone in the valley, but you never walked it alone. I sit beside your sorrow, not standing far away waiting for you to get better, not impatient with your process, not disappointed in your pain. I sit with you, right next to your hurt, as close as your heartbeat, as steady as your breath. I sit beside you when the tears fall quietly at night. I sit beside you when old wounds suddenly sting again. I sit beside you when grief rises without warning. I sit beside you when disappointment sinks heavy in your chest. I sit beside you when emotional pain becomes too deep for words. This Bible meditation for emotional pain is not here to tell you to stop feeling. It is here to show you that you don't have to feel it alone. You will not walk valleys alone, even if others walked away, even if your support system crumbled, even if you've been misunderstood, mislabeled, or mishandled by people who didn't know what your heart was carrying, even if loneliness has wrapped itself around your mind, even if it feels like the world is sleeping while you struggle to stay afloat. I am here. I am near the hurting, closer than your thoughts, closer than your pulse, closer than the pain itself. Let your breath soften now. Let the ache inside your chest loosen. Let the heaviness around your eyes drift like slow clouds across a calm sky. You have permission to rest here. You have permission to let go of what you're holding. You have permission to stop pretending you're fine. Lay it down now. Lay the disappointment down. Lay the sadness down. Lay the resentment down. Lay the memories that replay too loudly down. Lay the fears of being hurt again down. Lay the guilt that was never yours to carry down. Lay down the weight you've been holding against yourself. Lay down the questions that keep circling in your mind. Lay down the grief you've tucked into the corners of your heart. Lay down the heartbreak that still bleeds slowly, silently. Let me hold what you cannot hold anymore. Let me comfort what you don't know how to comfort. Let me touch the wounds you've tried to heal alone. You are precious to me, not because you are strong, not because you are composed, not because you are resilient. You are precious because you are mine. Come deeper into my presence. Feel my nearness settling over you like warm light. Feel the safety of being known without fear. Feel the relief of finally being allowed to be honest. Child, I know the pain you don't talk about. I know the hurt you smile through. I know the disappointment you hide beneath confidence. I know the heartbreak that squeezes your chest when no one is looking. I know the memories that still hold power over you. And each time your heart broke, mine sat right next to yours. Each time you cried alone, I gathered every tear. Each time you felt abandoned, I whispered, I have not left. Your tears are not wasted. They water the soil of healing. They soften the hard ground around your heart so new strength can grow. They are seeds of compassion, empathy, depth, and wisdom. The very things that make your spirit more radiant, more alive, more tender to the world. Let me tell you what you rarely believe. Your brokenness is not failure. Your emotions are not shameful. Your tears are not proof of weakness. They are evidence of a heart that still feels. A heart strong enough to love, strong enough to hurt, strong enough to heal. I am healing you even now, not with quick fixes, not by forcing you to forget, not by demanding you move on, but by sitting with you until the pain loosens naturally, by breathing peace into the cracks of your heart, by holding you steady through the waves of emotion, by giving your soul permission to rest. Let me cradle your hurting heart tonight. Feel my presence wrap around you like a soft blanket. Feel the warmth rising along your chest, the calm drifting through your shoulders, the safety settling deep in your spirit. You are not alone. You never have been. You never will be. Not in joy, not in confusion, not in heartbreak, not in the valley. Sleep in the arms of the one who never leaves. Not for a moment, not for a heartbeat, not for a breath. Close your eyes now. Let the night rest gently over you. Let your soul release its exhaustion. Let your heart rest in the truth that you are safe, loved, and understood. You are held by the God who is near the hurting. You are comforted by the Savior who gathers every tear. You are watched over by the one who carries you through every valley. Sleep now, beloved child. Sleep knowing your tears were seen. Sleep knowing your pain is known. Sleep knowing your heart is safe. Sleep knowing you are never alone. Your tears are not wasted, and you are held tonight, fully, gently, endlessly, in my arms. I lead you into still waters. Psalm 23. But you don't have to do that now. Not tonight. Not here. Here, you are led. Here, you are guided. Here, you are watched over. Here, you are safe. Let me take you deeper into this peace. Feel the still waters spreading across your spirit like cool, calming light. Feel the memories from the day drift further away, becoming lighter, softer, less threatening. Feel your heart slowing its rhythm, beating not in panic, but in rest. Feel your mind settling, like a bird finding a quiet branch at dusk. You have been searching for peace. Here it is. You have been longing for rest. Receive it now. Child, you do not have to understand everything tonight. You do not have to solve everything. You do not have to hold everything together. You do not have to figure out tomorrow. You do not have to make sense of every unanswered question. Lie beside the still waters. Let them hold your reflection without judgment. Let them carry away the heaviness in your soul. Let them wash over your worries with gentle, rhythmic calm. I am here, your shepherd, your guide, your rest. When the world demands more than you can give, I say, come. When your heart feels bruised, I say, rest. When your mind spins, I say, be still. When your emotions swirl, I say, lie beside the waters I prepared for you. You are mine, not because you try hard, not because you are perfect, because you excel, but because I have claimed you in love. Feel my presence now, like soft light resting across your shoulders. Feel the peace building slowly inside your chest. Feel the softness blooming in your thoughts. Your shepherd knows the way, and tonight, the way leads only to rest. Let your eyes grow heavier. Let your breathing grow deeper. Let your bones sink into the mattress a little more with each quiet moment. The still waters are beneath you now. The shepherd stands beside you. The night is gentle because my presence fills it. You are not wandering. You are not exposed. You are not forgotten. You are not unprotected. You are safe beside me. You are cherished beside me. You are watched over beside me. You are loved beyond measure beside me. Rest now, beloved. Rest in the peace that surpasses understanding. Rest in the presence that does not leave. Rest in the love that guides your every breath. Lie beside the still waters I prepared for you, and sleep in the arms of the one who shepherds your soul through every night. I am your light in the night. Psalm 27. Child of God, come into this soft darkness with me now. Let the night settle around you like a quiet blanket. Let your breath slow. Let your thoughts release their grip. You have carried fear today, the visible kind that shakes your hands, and the quiet kind that sinks heavy into your chest. You have walked through moments where shadows felt too long, where uncertainty felt too loud, where dread brushed too close to your spirit. But here, in this sacred stillness between your heartbeat and mine, something begins to change. Fear melts in my presence. Let that truth rest gently on your weary mind. Fear does not argue with my presence. Fear does not endure my nearness. Fear does not stand where I stand. It melts like frost beneath warm sunlight, like shadows dissolving at dawn, like knots loosening slowly under gentle hands. Dread dissolves in my light. You don't have to fight dread. You don't have to shame yourself for feeling afraid. You don't have to pretend you're not trembling inside. Simply bring your fear into my light and watch it lose its power. This is the promise woven into Psalm 27, fear not, that you are not abandoned to your fear, that you are not trapped in your worry, that you are not left alone in the night with only your thoughts. You are held in a light that darkness cannot reach. Tonight, let courage return softly, not with force, not with pressure, not with expectations, just softly. The way dawn creeps in without announcement, the way warmth returns to cold hands, the way confidence rises in a wounded heart. Let hope rise gently. Hope doesn't need to rush. Hope doesn't demand. Hope rises quietly, like a small flame growing steady. Let it begin now inside you. A warmth brushing against your fear. A whisper reminding you that you're not alone. A light flickering softly in the places where darkness settled too long. I am the strength of your life, even now. Not when you're braver, not when you're stronger, not when you feel more spiritual, not when you stop feeling afraid. Even now, in your trembling, in your confusion, in your weakness, in your nighttime breath that doesn't feel steady. Let this night meditation on God's light wrap itself around your heart like a gentle shield. Feel the peace settling in your body. Feel the warmth beginning in your chest. Feel the light rising softly inside you. You have feared many things: the future, rejection, loss, loneliness, uncertainty, the unknown path ahead. But fear is not your shepherd. I am. Fear is not your foundation. I am. Fear is not the voice that guides you. My voice is, come closer. Lean into my presence. Let the trembling inside you find rest. Child, I know what keeps you awake at night. I know the thoughts that cycle over and over. I know the what-ifs that grow louder when the world gets quiet. I know the fears you never speak aloud. You wonder if things will fall apart, if you missed your chance, if you're enough, if you're safe, if you'll lose what matters to you, if you can handle what tomorrow brings. But listen to me now. You don't walk into tomorrow alone. You don't face the unknown without me. You don't enter the darkness without my light. You don't carry fear without my strength. Let your breath soften. Let the muscles in your shoulders relax. Let your thoughts drift like clouds crossing a moonlit sky. You don't need to brace anymore. You don't need to hold everything together. You don't need to fight shadows with your own strength. I am your light in the night. Not a flicker that fades. Not a lamp that grows dim. Not a glow that depends on your emotions. My light is steady, constant, present, shining through your darkest thoughts, illuminating the path before you, wrapping around you like a warm covering. Jesus removes fear, not by telling you never to feel it, but by sitting with you inside it, by strengthening your heart until fear cannot stay, by filling the darkness until dread dissolves, by reminding you gently, you are mine. Let me walk with you into your fear. Let me stand with you in your uncertainty. Let me breathe courage into the quiet spaces of your spirit. Feel my nearness now, closer than your pulse, closer than your breath, closer than the fear that tries to rise. You don't have to fight for light. Light is already here. You don't have to chase courage. Courage returns when you rest in me. You don't have to manufacture hope. Hope rises when you let my presence touch your heart. Let me speak softly to the places in you that still feel afraid. You are not alone. You are not unguarded. You are not unprotected. You are not walking through this night without me. My light surrounds you. My strength upholds you. My presence carries you. Let that truth sink deeper. Let it become the ground beneath your thoughts. Let it rewrite the fear that has been living in your chest. I am your light in the night. You don't need to see the entire path. You only need to see me. Because where my light shines, fear melts. Where my presence rests, dread dissolves. Where my voice speaks, shadows fall silent. Breathe again. Feel the peace that begins in your belly and rises to your heart. Feel the calm moving through your shoulders, into your arms, into your hands, into the tips of your fingers. Feel the quiet shaping itself around you like a soft embrace. Let your thoughts become lighter. Let the fear lose its weight. Let your spirit rest in the truth that my light is enough. Sleep now in the presence of one who does not leave. Sleep knowing the darkness is not stronger than my light. Sleep knowing fear has no final word over your night. Sleep knowing that I am guarding every breath you take. Child of God, let courage return softly. Let hope rise gently. Let fear melt in the warmth of my nearness. Let dread dissolve in the brilliance of my light. I am the strength of your life, even now, even here, even as you rest. Sleep in my light, and let my love keep watch over your night. I am your refuge from every storm. Psalm 31. Child of God, come near to me now. Let the night wrap softly around you, not as a threat, but as a gentle space where your soul can finally exhale. You have moved through a world today that shook beneath your feet in ways you didn't expect. People's words, life's pressures, unanswered questions, heavy emotions. They all pressed against your spirit like winds rising before a storm. You felt the tremors inside your chest, the uneasiness settling in your stomach, the quiet tremble of a heart trying to stay steady in unsteady places. But listen to me now. The world may shake, but I do not. Let these words become a calm anchor inside you. Everything around you can move, change, collapse, rise again. But I remain the same. I do not waver. I do not bend. I do not crack under pressure. I do not abandon you when fear grows loud. I do not retreat when life grows heavy. I stand, unshaken, unmoved, unbroken, and I hold you steady when everything else feels unstable. Come hide in me tonight, not hide in fear, but hide in safety. Not hide out of weakness, but hide in the refuge of strength. Not hide because you are running, but hide because you are returning to the one who has always kept you safe. You have tried to protect your heart today. You have tried to calm your own mind. You have tried to steady yourself with logic, with distraction, with silence, with pretending you're fine. But your soul doesn't need pretending. It needs refuge. Your mind doesn't need pressure. It needs peace. Your heart doesn't need to fight. It needs shelter. Let my arms be your refuge. Feel that now, like warm light gathering around your body, like gentle strength wrapping you in security, like a shield forming over every trembling thought. You don't have to hold yourself upright tonight. Let my arms hold you. Let my presence surround you. For this is the promise of Psalm 31. Refuge, not that the storm won't come, but that you will never face it unprotected. Not that fear won't whisper, but that fear will never have the final word. Not that life won't shake, but that you will remain standing, because I stand with you. My heart is your shelter, not the temporary comfort of circumstances, not the fragile safety of things that can disappear, not the fleeting peace of human reassurance. My heart, steady, eternal, unchanging, is where you can rest without fear. Let my presence be the place where you feel understood. Let my tenderness be the place where you feel safe. Let my love be the place where you finally release the burdens you've been carrying all day. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to smile for anyone. You don't have to explain the heaviness inside you. You don't have to fight the storm. You only need to come close. Close to the one who knows your fears before you whisper them. Close to the one who sees the storm forming before you feel the first drop of rain. Close to the one who shelters you, not just from the world, but from the weight of your own worries. Let my peace be your covering. Feel it now like a blanket of calm settling across your shoulders. Let the tension loosen in your neck. Let the pressure ease behind your eyes. Let the anxiety drain slowly from your chest. This is what happens when you stop trying to protect yourself with your own strength and allow me to be your shelter. God is your shelter, not your fear, not your worries, not your future, not your thoughts. I am your hiding place, the safe harbor where storms cannot reach you. You don't have to face the night like someone unprotected. You don't have to sleep like someone who must stay alert. You don't have to live like someone who could be abandoned. You have a refuge. You have a covering. You have a shepherd who does not sleep, and a savior who does not leave. Let this Christian sleep aid for anxiety wash over you like gentle rain. Let it calm the racing thoughts. Let it settle the thundering heartbeats. Let it quiet the worries that circle your mind. Let it slow the rush of what if, the heaviness of I'm afraid, the ache of I can't do this. You don't have to do this alone. You never did. Come deeper into this refuge now. Feel the storm inside you quieting. Feel your breathing becoming softer, steadier. Feel your heartbeat slowing into a peaceful rhythm. Let me speak to the parts of you that are still trembling. You are safe. You are hidden in me. You are shielded by my presence. Nothing can reach you here. No storm can touch what I protect. No fear can overpower the peace I place inside you. No threat can rise above my love. Child, I see the places where you feel fragile. I see the worries you didn't say aloud. I see the heaviness behind your eyes. I see the exhaustion you carry in secret. And I don't push you to be stronger. I pull you into my refuge. Let my arms wrap around you in the spirit. Let my peace wrap around your thoughts. Let my strength wrap around your fear. Let my presence wrap around your night. The world may shake, but I do not. You can sleep without fear. You can rest without anxiety. You can breathe without bracing. You can close your eyes without worrying what might happen next. You are covered. You are guarded. You are defended. You are embraced. You are mine, and I do not lose what belongs to me. Lie down now in this refuge. Let the storm pass outside, while you rest inside my shelter. Let the night grow quiet around you. Let my peace settle deeper and deeper into your spirit. Rest in the truth that I am your refuge from every storm. Rest in the comfort that my arms are stronger than anything that rises against you. Rest in the safety of a love that never leaves, never weakens, never fails. Sleep now, child of God, hidden, sheltered, protected, and held in the refuge of the one who never shakes. Child of God, come closer now. Let the night settle gently around you like soft hands cupping your weary face. Let every breath grow heavier with peace. Let every thought slow like a river returning to quiet waters. You have walked through a long day, some parts heavy, some parts uncertain, some parts silently painful. You have held yourself together with a strength you rarely acknowledge. You have moved through moments where your heart wanted to rest long before your body did. But here, in this sacred stillness, you no longer have to hold anything at all. Child, come, lie beside the still waters I prepared for you. This is the invitation at the heart of Psalm 23 sleep, an invitation not to try harder, not to prove anything, not to carry the world, but to rest in the presence of the shepherd who loves you beyond measure. You have spent so much of your life walking through places that felt like chaos. You have stood in the noise of responsibilities that never slowed down. You have carried burdens that waited for you, even when you hoped for relief. You have walked through emotional deserts that left you thirsty for peace, thirsty for rest, thirsty for something, anything, that felt gentle. Tonight, let that thirst be met. Lie beside the still waters, the waters that I myself have prepared for you, the waters that do not rush, do not threaten, do not overwhelm, waters that reflect peace back at you, waters that quiet your soul the way dawn quiets the night. Nothing can chase you here, not the memories you replay in your mind, not the fear that shadows your thoughts, not the expectations that tighten around your chest, not the guilt that whispers you should have done more. Nothing can chase you here, because I stand between you and everything that tries to reach you. Nothing can harm you here, not the worries that grow too loud when the world gets quiet, not the loneliness that tries to creep in at night, not the heaviness you've been carrying without speaking of it. Nothing can harm you here, because the shepherd watches over you with a love that does not sleep. You are mine, and I shepherd your sleep. Let that truth wrap itself around your spirit like a warm blanket. You are not drifting into the night alone. You are not surrendering to darkness unprotected. You are not lying in silence without a guardian. The Lord is my shepherd, and I am shepherding your breath, your heartbeat, your thoughts, your rest. I lead you gently, tenderly, surely, into still waters where your soul can finally settle, where your mind no longer has to run, where your heart no longer has to brace, where every part of you is allowed to soften. Let this soothing Psalm 23 sleep meditation guide your spirit now. Child, let your body relax. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let the tightness from the day slowly melt into the mattress beneath you. Feel your breath deepen. Feel your chest rise softly with new peace and fall slowly with release. This is what it feels like to be shepherded. This is what it feels like to not be alone. This is what it feels like to finally be held. You have lived many days trying to protect yourself, trying to guard your own heart, trying to lead your own steps through valleys you didn't want to enter, trying to stay brave even when no one saw you shaking inside. I restore the broken places. Psalm 34. Beloved, come rest your tired spirit here with me now. Let the night soften around you like a warm embrace. Let your breath loosen. Let the ache inside your chest settle for the first time today. You have been carrying pieces of yourself you weren't sure could ever fit back together. You have hidden parts of your story because they felt too fragile, too damaged, too complicated, too broken to bring into the light. But hear me gently as I speak over your soul. Nothing about you is too broken for me. Not your hope, not your joy, not your heart, not the dreams that fell apart, not the memories that still sting, not the wounds you pretend don't hurt anymore, not the heaviness you carry behind your smile. I see every piece of you, the ones you show the world, and the ones you tuck away in silence, and I call none of them too far gone. I call none of them unfixable. I call none of them beyond my healing. This is the promise woven into Psalm 34 healing, that I am near to the broken-hearted, not near when you're strongest, not near when you're confident, not near when you feel holy, but near when you're hurting. You do not need to hide the cracks in your soul from me. Those places that ache the deepest are the very places my love enters first. I restore the broken places. Psalm 34. You have been trying to stay whole on your own. You have been trying to survive when what you needed was to be restored. You have been trying to feel normal again, trying to get over the pain faster, trying to convince yourself you're fine, trying to hold together what has been breaking for a long time. But beloved, brokenness does not scare me. It draws me near. I restore the broken places, slowly, gently, faithfully, not with force, not with pressure, not with demands, but with patience, tenderness, and love that listens to your wounds instead of judging them. You've carried heartbreak that shaped the way you breathe. You've carried loss that changed the way you see yourself. You've carried disappointments that softened your voice and made you cautious to hope again. You've carried grief that feels too heavy to describe. You've carried moments of betrayal that made your soul flinch at the thought of trust. And I know every part of that pain. I know where it began. I know how long you've buried it. I know why it hurts so deeply. I know the chapters you wish you could rewrite. But listen to me. Your broken places are not the end of your story. They are the beginning of your restoration. Let this emotional restoration sleep meditation settle over you now. Feel the tension leaving your shoulders. Feel the ache inside your chest begin to soften. Feel the heaviness behind your eyes become lighter. You are allowed to rest here. You are allowed to let me hold the pieces. You do not have to fix yourself. You do not have to gather strength you don't have. You do not have to pretend that healing is something you can force. You do not have to earn comfort or qualify for restoration. Healing is not something you create. It is something I give. I restore the broken places in ways that surprise you, through peace that arrives without explanation, through hope that returns without warning, through the slow mending of wounds you thought would never close, through the gentle rebuilding of parts of your heart you thought were lost forever. Beloved child, feel my nearness now. Feel my presence wrapping around the hurting places inside you. Feel the warmth rising gently through your spirit. I am near to the broken-hearted, near enough to touch the parts of you that tremble, near enough to breathe comfort into the places that ache the most, near enough to gather every tear you didn't let fall. You do not scare me. Your pain does not push me away. Your wounds do not make you less lovable. Your brokenness does not make you less mine. Come, let me restore you tonight. Let my peace seep into the cracks of your heart. Let my tenderness soothe the memories that still hurt. Let my love remind you that even shattered things glow in my hands. You don't need to understand how healing comes. You don't need to feel strong enough for it. You don't need to see progress to trust that I am working. You only need to rest. Rest in me. Rest in the assurance that I rebuild what life has broken. Rest in the truth that nothing inside you is beyond redemption. Let the night grow quiet around you. Let your breath slow. Let your thoughts soften. Let your heart open just enough to receive comfort again. Beloved, you are not too broken. You are held. You are understood. You are cradled in the arms of the one who heals gently, faithfully, endlessly. Tonight, let me restore the places you thought were lost. Let me breathe life into the parts of you that went silent. Let me piece together the fragments your soul has been carrying for far too long. Sleep now in the presence of the God who heals the brokenhearted. Sleep knowing your story is still being rewritten. Sleep knowing restoration is happening even while you rest. Nothing about you is too broken for me. Not your hope, not your joy, not your heart. And tonight, I restore gently. You can release every burden. Psalm 37. Beloved child, come settle into the quiet with me now. Let the weight of this day loosen its grip on your shoulders. Let your breath soften as the night gathers around you like a gentle cloak. You have carried so much today, more than anyone knows, more than anyone saw, more than you allowed yourself to admit. You carried responsibilities, emotions, expectations, memories, fears, unanswered questions, and the quiet ache of, I hope I'm doing enough. You held them tightly because you felt you had to, because part of you believed that if you didn't hold everything together, it would all fall apart. But hear me whisper gently into your tired spirit. You don't have to hold everything together. Let those words settle deep. This is the heart of Psalm 37 rest, that you were never meant to live with clenched fists, never meant to breathe through worry, never meant to carry burdens in silence, never meant to fight every battle in your own strength. Trust in me. Trust not as a demand, but as a release, not as a test, but as a refuge. Trust the way a child breathes easier in the embrace of someone who loves them. Trust the way your heartbeat steadies when you know you're safe. Trust the way your spirit relaxes when you realize you don't have to do life alone. Rest in me, not in your accomplishments, not in your performance, not in your ability to manage everything. Rest in me, the one who sustains you, the one who sees what you carry, the one who understands the pressure beneath your calm face, the one who knows the thoughts that race the moment the world grows quiet, the one who never grows tired of holding you, the one who never runs out of strength to give you. Let your burdens slip from your hands into mine. You don't have to understand how. You don't have to do it perfectly. You don't have to sort the burden before releasing it. You don't have to decide which ones are worthy of giving to me. Just open your hands, little by little, breath by breath, tear by tear. Give your burdens to God, the guilt that sits heavy on your chest, the fear that whispers in the back of your mind, the uncertainty about tomorrow, the pain you don't talk about, the responsibilities that drain your strength, the emotions that catch you off guard, the exhaustion you keep pushing through. Let them slip away from your grasp. Let them rest in my hands that do not shake. You do not need to be the strong one tonight. You do not need to carry what overwhelms you. You do not need to keep pretending. You do not need to stay in control to stay safe. I sustain you through the night. Feel that truth press softly into your spirit. Not, I help you a little. Not, I give you a part of what you need. But I sustain you, fully, steadily, lovingly. You can close your eyes without fear. You can rest without checking your thoughts. You can sleep without holding the world together. Let this Christian meditation on letting go become the rhythm of your breath now. Feel the tension leaving your neck. Feel the tightness releasing from your jaw. Feel your shoulders sink deeper into the mattress. Feel your chest rise with peace and fall with surrender. You have spent so much of your life trying to be strong, trying to be reliable, trying to be understanding, trying to be resilient, trying to be okay. But beloved, even the strong get tired. Even the resilient get overwhelmed. Even the capable reach the end of their own strength. Even the hopeful carry quiet heaviness. And when you reach that place, I do not judge you. I do not shame you. I do not turn away from you. I simply open my arms and whisper, give it to me. Give me the pressure. Give me the heaviness. Give me the disappointment. Give me the fear of what might happen. Give me the sadness of what already has. Give me the questions you can't answer. Give me the future you can't predict. Give me the past you can't change. You don't have to hold it anymore. Come lay down the burden of perfection, the burden of always being strong, the burden of always showing up for everyone, the burden of pretending you're untouched by stress or sadness, the burden of believing you must manage everything by yourself. You can release every burden, every weight, every fear, every strain, every tightening inside your chest. Let me hold what you were never meant to carry. Let me lift what has been pressing against your mind. Let me breathe peace into the places where exhaustion has lived too long. Feel my presence now, warm, steady, calming. Feel the way it wraps around you like soft light. Feel the way your breath deepens without effort. Feel the way your thoughts begin to slow. You are safe to loosen your grip. You are safe to surrender. You are safe to rest. The night is not something you need to survive. It is something you can rest inside, because I stand watch over you. I sustain you through the night. I fight the battles you cannot see. I guard the places where you are vulnerable. I protect what you cherish. I hold what you release. Sleep now, beloved. Sleep without fear. Sleep without pressure. Sleep without the burden of managing everything. Let your soul unclench. Let your heart soften. Let the peace I give seep into every tired corner of your spirit. I am here. I am holding you. I am sustaining you. I am carrying what you cannot. You can release every burden, because none of them were meant to be carried alone. Rest now in the arms that never fail you. Rest in the presence that does not grow weary. Rest in the God who sustains you through the night. I am your hiding place. Psalm 46. Beloved child, come into the quiet with me now. Let the heaviness of the day melt slowly from your shoulders. Let the air around you become gentle. Let your breath fall into a softer rhythm. You have been moving through so much, inside your mind, inside your heart, inside your thoughts that never seem to rest. You've been trying to stay strong in a world that feels louder by the hour. You've been trembling inside while pretending everything is steady. But here, with me, you don't have to pretend anymore. Be still now, for I am God. Not still because everything in your life is easy. Not still because your problems vanished. Not still because the world is calm. But still because I am with you. Still because my presence is enough to silence the noise within you. Still because my peace reaches deeper than your fear. Still because my love settles the storms your mind cannot calm. This is the promise breathed into Psalm 46, be still, that you can stop fighting, stop bracing, stop carrying every thought like a weight, stop trying to control what was never yours to manage. The mountains may tremble, the waters roar, life may shake, circumstances may shift suddenly, people may disappoint you, situations may overwhelm you, unexpected storms may rise without warning, but you are hidden in my peace. Feel that truth sink into your chest like warm light. You are hidden, shielded, protected, covered, held, not overlooked, not lost, not forgotten, hidden in the safest place you could ever be. God is our refuge, not a distant idea, not a far-off hope, not a poetic line, but a living presence that wraps around you, a shelter for your trembling thoughts, a covering for your tired heart, a fortress for your weary soul. When the world feels too heavy, I become your hiding place. When your thoughts grow too loud, I become your quiet. When your heart feels exposed and vulnerable, I become your shield. When life's pressure becomes too much, I become your rest. Come hide in me, not because you are weak, but because you are mine. Let my peace surround you like soft wings. Let my presence settle over you like warm light, pouring gently over your spirit. Let my nearness calm the waves inside your mind. Sleep inside my stillness, not the stillness you force, not the stillness the world demands, but the stillness I give, the kind that slows your heartbeat, softens your breathing, untangles your thoughts, and holds you safely in a peace the world cannot understand. This peaceful Christian sleep meditation is not about escaping life. It is about remembering who holds life. It is about remembering that your mind doesn't have to be your own protector. It is about remembering that you were never meant to hold yourself together in the storm. It is about remembering that you have a place to hide, a place no fear can enter, no darkness can steal, no storm can shatter. Feel the gentleness of my presence now. Feel your muscles soften. Feel the tension slow. Feel the quiet deepen. Be still, child. You don't have to run from your thoughts. You don't have to outrun your fears. You don't have to keep searching for a safe place. You don't have to keep pretending you're not tired. You are safe here. The storm outside may rage, the waters may roar, the mountains may tremble, but none of that can touch the peace surrounding you in this moment. I am your hiding place. Not just tonight, not just when you feel strong, not just when you pray the right words. Always, always, always. Come deeper into my stillness. Let your thoughts drift without gripping them. Let the day fade into memory. Let your heart rest without defending itself. I know the things you carry, the worries, the pressure, the expectations, the responsibilities, the unspoken fears, the quiet ache behind your ribs. You have tried so hard to be steady, but steadiness does not come from effort. It comes from me. Let me be your still point tonight. Let me be the calm you return to. Let me be the place where your fears break apart like waves on a rock. Let me be the strength beneath your weakness. You are hidden in my peace, even when you don't feel it. You are covered by my love, even when you forget. You are sheltered under my wings, even when worry tries to drag you into the storm again. Lie down now. Let the night cradle you softly. Let the quiet deepen. Let your breathing slow into a peaceful rhythm. You don't have to hold the world together. You don't have to understand everything. You don't have to fight for control. You don't have to guard yourself from every possibility. You can rest deeply, safely, completely, because I am guarding you. Be still now, for I am God. The world may shake, but I do not. The storm may roar, but my peace is louder. Your thoughts may tremble, but my stillness surrounds you. Sleep inside my stillness, beloved child. Sleep in the presence of the one who never leaves, never falters, never changes. You are hidden tonight, hidden in my love, hidden in my peace, hidden in the arms of your refuge. My mercy renews you tonight. Psalm 51. Beloved child, come as you are, not as you wish you were, not as you pretend to be, not as you try to appear for others. Come with the real weight of your heart, the regret that sits quietly behind your ribs, the weakness you try to hide today, the heaviness no one sees when they look at your face. Come with the mistakes you replay in silence, the choices you wish you could change, the moments that made you whisper to yourself, "Why am I like this?" Come as you are, because I do not turn away from the honest soul. I do not reject the broken. I do not shame the weary. I do not grow tired of the ones who return to me again and again. This is the heart of Psalm 51 repentance, not punishment, not condemnation, not humiliation, but mercy. Mercy that reaches deeper than your failures. Mercy that cleanses what you cannot fix. Mercy that restores what you thought was beyond repair. You have carried guilt long enough. You have carried self-blame long enough. You have carried the burden of past choices long enough. You have carried the fear that you are too flawed to be fully loved far too long. Lay it down now. Let it slip from your heart the way tears slip from tired eyes. I wash you clean, not partly clean, not conditionally clean, not clean if you try harder next time, completely clean. Hear that truth slowly, deeply, like warm oil sinking into the cracks of your soul. I wash you clean. You don't have to scrub yourself with shame. You don't have to punish yourself with guilt. You don't have to fix every part of you before you rest. Rest is part of restoration. Mercy is part of healing. Forgiveness is not earned, it is received. Create in me a clean heart. You whisper these words, sometimes in fear, sometimes in hope, sometimes in desperation. But beloved, this is not a request I resist. This is a prayer I cherish. This is a longing I answer with joy. I make you new, not by erasing your story, but by transforming it. Not by denying your past, but by redeeming it. Not by pretending you were never broken, but by showing the world that mercy can rebuild anything surrendered to me. When you come with regret, I come with compassion. When you come with weakness, I come with strength. When you come with heaviness, I come with rest. When you come with sin, I come with cleansing that reaches deeper than the stain. Tonight, let this forgiveness meditation for sleep sink into the deepest part of your spirit. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are not defined by your failures. You are not trapped in old patterns. You are not unworthy of love. You are a beloved soul being renewed from the inside out, slowly, gently, faithfully. Feel my mercy moving through you now. Feel your chest loosen. Feel your breath deepen. Feel the shame dissolve like fog beneath rising sun. Feel the heaviness slip away from your shoulders. You don't need to analyze the past tonight. You don't need to relive your regrets. You don't need to justify your actions. You don't need to figure out how to be better. You only need to rest in my mercy. Let me speak softly into the places inside you that ache for a second chance. You are forgiven. You are cleansed. You are renewed. You are loved without condition. You have tried so long to earn peace. You have tried so long to fix your heart alone. You have tried so long to be good enough to deserve rest. But beloved, rest is not a reward. Rest is a gift, and mercy is its blanket. Come as you are, I wash you clean, I make you new. Not tomorrow, not when you improve, not when you feel spiritual. Tonight, right now, in this breath, in this moment. Let the old self fall away like dust. Let the old shame release its grip. Let the old memories lose their sting. Let the old patterns lose their power. You are not who you were this morning. You are not who you were yesterday. You are not who you were in the moments you regret. My mercy renews you tonight. Feel it like a river washing over you. Clean, cool, pure, removing every stain, lifting every burden, softening every hard place, restoring every broken corner of your soul. You are new, not because you're flawless, but because you're forgiven. Not because you're strong, but because you're loved. Not because you deserve it, but because I delight in restoring you. Let your breath slow. Let your mind quiet. Let your heart rest in the truth that nothing stands between us now. There is no condemnation, no accusation, no barrier, no shadow I cannot light. Sleep restored by mercy. Sleep knowing that heaven is not holding your wrongs against you. Sleep knowing your heart has been washed clean. Sleep knowing you can begin again. Beloved child, come as you are. I wash you clean. I make you new. My mercy renews you tonight, and every night you come to me. I hold your future. Psalm 55. Beloved child, come rest with me now. Let the quiet of this moment wrap gently around you like soft evening light. Let your breath fall into a slower rhythm as the weight of the day begins to slip away. You've been carrying worries about tomorrow, the kind that sit behind your thoughts like a shadow, the kind that whisper when the world grows quiet, the kind that tighten your chest when you think of what might come next. But listen to me with your whole heart now. Your tomorrow is not a threat. It is held in my hands. Let those words settle deep inside you. Your future is not fragile. Your future is not lost. Your future is not something you must control or fear. I already stand in the day you haven't reached yet. I already know every outcome you're afraid of. I already hold every detail you cannot see. Nothing in your tomorrow is stronger than my presence. Nothing in your tomorrow is hidden from my eyes. Nothing in your tomorrow can separate you from my love. This is the promise of Psalm 55, cast your cares, that you can hand me every fear, every expectation, every question about the unknown, every tangled thought about the future. You don't have to solve anything tonight. You don't have to predict anything. You don't have to rehearse every possibility. You don't have to stay awake protecting yourself from what you cannot control. Cast your cares on me tonight. Not place them gently, not hand them partially, but cast, throw, release, surrender, let fall. Empty your arms of the worries you've been clutching too tightly. Let them slip out of your grasp and into my hands. I will sustain you. Feel the weight of that promise. Not, I might. Not, I'll help a little. Not, I'll do my best. I will. I will uphold you when you don't know what comes next. I will strengthen you when uncertainty drains your courage. I will support you when anxiety tries to pull you under. I will carry you when you're too tired to carry hope on your own. This is what it means when you say Jesus holds your future, that you are not walking toward something dark and unknown, but toward a day already illuminated by my love, a day already shaped by my wisdom, a day already wrapped in my protection. Come closer into this quiet. Let me calm the trembling inside you. Let me speak peace over the questions you keep asking yourself. What if I fail? What if they leave? What if nothing changes? What if everything changes too fast? What if tomorrow brings more than I can handle? Child, your fears speak loudly, but my truth speaks deeper. I will keep you steady, not your plans, not your strength, not your predictions of what might happen. I keep you steady. You don't have to brace for disaster. You don't have to rehearse every worst-case scenario. You don't have to live as if the future is a knife waiting to fall. You can breathe tonight because your future is cradled in hands that do not fail. Let this sleep meditation for anxiety about tomorrow move through you now like warm, calming air. Feel the tightness in your chest soften. Feel the tension in your shoulders release. Feel the restlessness in your thoughts begin to quiet. You have been afraid of falling behind, falling apart, falling back into old patterns, falling into a future that feels unsafe. But hear me clearly. I will not let you fall. You are not walking toward the edge. You are walking toward my purpose. You are not headed for disaster. You are headed for redemption. You are not approaching a cliff. You are approaching a future guided by my hand. Let that truth wrap around your spirit like a blanket. I know every step you will take tomorrow. I know the challenges you will face. I know the conversations that will stretch you. I know the moments that will surprise you. I know the blessings waiting for you. I know the protection you will need. I know the strength you will require. And I have already provided it. Your future is not a threat. It is a promise. Because I am already there. Let your breath grow deeper as you trust me. Let your mind release the scenarios it keeps replaying. Let your heart loosen its grip on every fear. Tomorrow does not belong to worry. Tomorrow belongs to me. And you belong to me. Come rest now. Feel your body sinking deeper into the bed as peace settles over you like warm evening light. Feel your heartbeat slowing as my presence wraps around you. Feel the anxiety leaving your mind like birds quietly lifting from a branch. You don't have to be afraid anymore. You don't have to anticipate disaster. You don't have to live in fear of the next moment. You don't have to protect yourself from the future. Rest, beloved child. Rest in the truth that I hold what you cannot. Rest in the promise that I walk ahead of you. Rest in the assurance that you are not stepping into tomorrow alone. Sleep now, deeply, peacefully, without fear. Sleep knowing your worries have been cast into hands stronger than your own. Sleep knowing I will sustain you through the night. Sleep knowing that I will keep you steady in the morning. Sleep knowing that no matter what tomorrow brings, you are safe. Your tomorrow is not a threat. It is held in my hands. Your cry reaches heaven. Psalm 61. Beloved child, come into the quiet with me now. Let the last pieces of the day fall off your shoulders. Let your breath soften into a slow, peaceful rhythm. Let your heart rest in this moment that belongs only to you and me. You've walked through emotions today that felt larger than your body could contain. You've kept tears behind your eyes because you didn't want to unravel. You've held thoughts in your mind that felt too heavy to speak out loud. You've carried feelings that scared you with their intensity. But hear me now, with the gentleness your soul has been longing for. Nothing you feel is ignored. Nothing you whisper is lost. I have heard every cry, even the ones you didn't realize you were crying. The sigh you released in exhaustion. The moment you closed your eyes just to make the world quiet. The heaviness you hid behind a steady voice. The shaky breath you took when you held back emotions. The silent plea inside you that said, Lord, I can't keep doing this alone. This is the truth of Psalm 61 comfort. Your cry reaches heaven, not by volume, not by eloquence, not by strength, but by pain, by honesty, by the quiet trembling of a heart overwhelmed. When your heart is overwhelmed, I do not look away. I do not stand at a distance. I do not wait for you to be strong again. I draw closer, closer than fear, closer than sorrow, closer than the thoughts that swirl inside you. I lead you to the rock higher than you. You don't have to climb. You don't have to find the strength to lift yourself. You don't have to figure out the path. You don't have to hold yourself together long enough to reach safety. I lead you, step by trembling step, breath by unsteady breath, moment by moment, to a place your overwhelm cannot follow, to a height your fear cannot reach, to a peace your sorrow cannot destroy. Let this Christian meditation for overwhelm and fear settle over you now. Feel your shoulders begin to soften. Feel the tension draining from your chest. Feel your thoughts slowing, loosening, drifting like clouds across a quiet sky. You have been overwhelmed by many things, pressures that tightened around your spirit, uncertainties that whispered worst-case stories, relationships that drained your energy, disappointments that bruised your heart, fears that rose without warning, memories that still shake you when you're alone. And in all of it, your heart whispered a cry you didn't fully understand, a cry for comfort, a cry for rescue, a cry for steady ground. Beloved, every one of those cries reached me. Your tears are not too small. Your pain is not too quiet. Your fears are not too hidden. Your emotions are not too complicated. Your overwhelm is not too messy. Nothing in you is overlooked. Nothing in you is dismissed. Nothing in you is forgotten. I know the moments you felt yourself sinking, when fear tightened your chest, when pressure made your breath shallow, when sadness weighed down your mind, when loneliness wrapped itself around your thoughts, when you didn't know how to take the next step without breaking a little more. I know it all, and I'm not disappointed in you. I'm not frustrated with you. I'm not expecting you to be stronger. I'm not waiting for you to get over it. I'm leading you, gently, faithfully, tenderly. I'm leading you to the rock, a place above the chaos, above the fear, above the sorrow, above the noise inside your heart. A place where you can breathe again, a place where peace arrives like soft rain, a place where your thoughts stop racing, a place where your heartbeat slows into calm, a place where you remember you are not alone, you are not forgotten, you are not unseen. Come, let me lead you there. Let my presence wrap around the tremble inside you. Let the fear lose its grip on your ribs. Let the overwhelm loosen like a knot slowly unraveling. Feel the safety growing inside your chest, warm and gentle, like a soft light spreading through the darkness. You don't have to be okay right away. You don't have to force composure. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to hide the parts of you that feel fragile. Just let me lead you. Let me carry the weight of your worry. Let me hold the pieces of your heart that feel too delicate to touch. Let me steady you in the places where your strength has run thin. Rest in that promise now. Rest in the truth that your cry is heard, deeply, intimately, compassionately. Rest knowing your emotions are safe with me. Rest knowing your sorrow is seen. Rest knowing your fear is understood. Rest knowing your overwhelm is not too big for me. Let your breath slow. Let your thoughts release their grip. Let your heart lean into my presence. You can unclench now. You can soften. You can breathe without bracing. You can rest without fear. I am here. I am listening. I am holding you. I am leading you. The rock is beneath your feet, steady, unmoved, higher than your fear. Sleep now, beloved child. Sleep in the comfort of the God who hears every cry. Sleep knowing nothing you feel is ignored. Sleep knowing nothing you whisper is lost. Sleep knowing you are being led, tenderly, faithfully, to peace that is higher than your overwhelm, to rest that is deeper than your fear, to safety that is stronger than your sorrow. Rest in that promise now, and let your heart finally breathe. I am your rest, now and forever. Psalm 91. Beloved child, come under my wings. Come into the soft shelter of my presence. Let the night fold gently around you like a warm, safe blanket. Let your breath slow. Let the tightness inside your chest begin to release. You've walked through another day, a day full of thoughts, pressures, concerns, quiet battles, brave moments, and silent exhaustion. You've carried more than you meant to. You've held yourself together longer than anyone realized. Now it's time to rest, not in your own strength, but in mine. Come under my wings, not later, not when you're stronger, not when your mind feels calm. Come now, exactly as you are. Feel the shelter of my shadow. Feel the way my presence wraps around you with tenderness that human words cannot describe. Feel the peace that rises slowly through your spirit like warm oil poured over tired muscles. You are not exposed. You are not unprotected. You are not drifting alone in the darkness. My shadow is not a place of fear. It is a place of safety, a place of covering, a place where nothing can touch you without passing through my love first. This is the promise woven through Psalm 91 protection sleep, that you are surrounded on every side, that no terror of night can reach you here, not the anxious thought that tries to rise, not the fear that whispers in the silence, not the memory that comes back at midnight, not the unknown that lingers on the edge of tomorrow, not the dread that tries to breathe in the dark. Child, none of these things have authority in the place where I hold you. Under the shadow of my wings, fear loses its voice. Under the shadow of my wings, anxiety loses its strength. Under the shadow of my wings, every lie falls silent. Under the shadow of my wings, your heart finds its rest. Let this powerful Psalm 91 sleep meditation settle over your spirit like a soft mantle of peace. Let it quiet the noise in your mind. Let it steady the rhythm of your breathing. Let it calm the thoughts that still want to run. Beloved child, you have survived storms that would have broken others. You have endured nights where fear tried to claim victory. You have walked through battles with courage you didn't know you had. You have been strong even when you felt weak, present even when you felt overwhelmed, hopeful even when everything inside you trembled. But tonight is not a night for fighting. Tonight is a night for resting, deeply, safely, fully. Rest is holy. Rest is healing. Rest is a gift I give to the ones I love. Feel the safety of my presence. Feel how solid it is. Feel how constant it is. Feel how nothing can slip through my protection. You worry about many things: your future, your relationships, your responsibilities, your health, your mistakes, your hopes, your fears. You've been holding on to all of it like someone who must stay alert or everything will fall apart. But beloved, you are not the protector. I am. You are not the one holding the world together. I am. You are not the shield defending your life. I am. My arms are mighty, and my love is stronger than anything that rises against you. Sleep wrapped in everlasting arms, arms that do not loosen, arms that do not weaken, arms that do not let go. Let my presence become the rhythm of your breathing. Inhale peace, exhale fear. Inhale safety, exhale tension. Inhale love, exhale everything that burdens you. Feel how close I am, closer than your heartbeat, closer than your thoughts, closer than the air against your skin. Nothing separates you from my refuge. The terrors of night cannot reach you here, neither can the shadows that used to haunt you, neither can the worries that once stole your sleep, neither can the anxious thoughts that used to press against your ribs. Tonight you sleep under wings that do not fold, under love that does not fade, under protection that does not waver. You are safe. You are guarded. You are held. You are hidden inside my heart. Let your breath slow even more now. Feel your body sinking deeper into the mattress. Feel your spirit unwinding. Feel the weight of my peace settling over you like a warm blanket that reaches the deepest part of your soul. I am your refuge when life overwhelms you. I am your shelter when fear rises. I am your shield when danger threatens. I am your rest when the day has drained you. I am the one who covers you, carries you, protects you, restores you. And I am not leaving, not now, not in the night, not in the morning, not ever. I am your rest, now and forever. Not temporary rest, not fragile rest, not occasional rest, but eternal rest for your soul. In the chaos, I am your calm. In the noise, I am your whisper of peace. In the fear, I am your courage. In the exhaustion, I am your renewal. In the darkness, I am your light. In every breath, I am your strength. Rest now, beloved. Rest in the shadow of my wings. Rest in the safety of my presence. Rest in the everlasting arms that hold you. You do not have to stay alert. You do not have to brace for anything. You do not have to fear the unknown. You do not have to protect your own heart. You are protected by me, completely, tenderly, powerfully. Sleep deeply tonight, with no fear, no tension, no dread, no worry. For the one who watches over you does not slumber. You are safe, you are loved, you are protected, you are mine. Come under my wings and sleep wrapped in everlasting arms. I am your rest, now and forever.